Hello, good evening. Let me know if you are joining me live tonight. I'm really excited to share my story with you. I'm just checking to make sure that my sound is on and that you guys can hear me and find me. Perfect. I see myself, so that is amazing. Hopefully, wonderful. Perfect. All right, now it won't go off. Perfect. Awesome. So I'm really excited to come here and share with you guys really my story about, losing 45 pounds naturally, how I got started with plant-based, and kind of what my approach has been so far. So hopefully you guys can find this video. Otherwise, catch the replay and feel free to write any questions or comments and I will respond to those. So really what led me to, even caring about my health or wanting to change my health was my family health history. And so I appreciate anyone filling out that poll because one of the topics that I really want to discuss is, how to overcome our family genes. I have a family history of diabetes, obesity, cancer, just a plethora of chronic health issues. And so, I was going down the same path after having my two kids. I had gained anywhere from, 45 to 60 pounds, and it really wasn't coming off. I was just living off of junk, eating a bunch of animal products and not good quality, just living off of fast food. I mentioned in one of my talks I would win a free Domino's pizza like every few weeks because of how often I was ordering from them. And so I was not a picture of health. I was going down the same path that my family was. And it was just because that's what I learned growing up, is just fast, quick meals. And so what really changed my mindset, what really got me on this health journey and what really led me here today to changing my health and ending up in the coaching world is a Netflix documentary, What the Health. So if you're watching this live or if you're watching it as a replay, let me know if you have seen that documentary, What the Health. I've also watched several others, Forks Over Knives, basically all of them. And what they really discussed was what this highly processed, quick, conventional food is doing in our bodies and how it's causing chronic health issues. And once I connected what I was putting in my body with what I was seeing in the mirror, I immediately made the decision to switch over to vegan immediately. And so within a matter of hours, I made the decision. I didn't take days, I didn't take weeks, I didn't take years. I made the decision quickly. And I think honestly, when we make powerful, inspired decisions like that, and just figure it out along the way, we are more successful. If we take years and, that much time to finally stick with something, it can be a struggle. And so I just decided to switch right into vegan or plant-based. And I was a junk food person. I was getting all the junk, all the meats, all the products, everything packaged, everything I tell my clients not to do, I was doing. I was living off, just all the vegan junk that they were promoting to you. And so, I really didn't see too many results. I maybe lost 10 to 15 pounds in that month, but I didn't really feel any better. And so I'm like, okay, there's got to be more to this. I wanted to learn. Hello, Fallon. Thank you. Maybe sometimes it doesn't show the comments. I apologize. Let me see if, let me see. Sometimes it doesn't show the comments. I don't know how to fix that. Okay. No comments yet, but that's okay. I just wanted to make sure in case anybody had a question. And so I really started to research. I hopped online. It's so easy to do research. Just go to Google Scholar. It's at your mercy to just get on there and do your research. And so I really started looking more into, what is the evidence behind this? Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining. Thank you. And so I really looked into the evidence, like what is the cause of, why are these foods causing so many issues in our body, and how can we reverse it? And so I just kept being led to plant-based over and over again. I started telling my family about it. I started telling my friends about it. I actually opened this group about 2.5, 3 years ago when I transitioned, because I was looking for support. And I was looking for a way to stay accountable. And so then I started buying books, and I started watching more documentaries and just learning and just educating myself. Because I feel like when we truly understand something, we can take conscious action. We can be aware of what we need to do, and we just automatically do it instead of just feeling confused all the time. So I have read so many books, I've watched so many videos. I'm actually still learning till this day. I just paid for another summit or another course to learn from doctors who are finally researching and learning and sharing this with their patients. My clients are telling their doctors, that they're going to plant-based, and their doctors are like, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because it's working for you. So once I hit 20 pounds, I was like, woo, I'm going to keep doing this. Like, I was addicted. And so again, I just kept learning. Eventually that led me to learning about a nutritarian lifestyle. So I would highly encourage you to look into nutritarian recipes, nutritarian, meal ideas, nutritarian just learning in general. And really what that is, it's just whole foods, raw as much as possible, no processed or anything. So that's like my lifelong goal, is to just strive for being healthy as much as possible, eating healthy as much as possible. So in general, I just added more raw foods. Like if you want like a basic blueprint for what I did, I just added more raw foods, smoothies, salads, just different kind of snacks, just regular fruit and veggie snacks that you can carry with you. I mean, for me, it was a matter of just keeping those items in my household. Eventually my husband jumped on board. My mom jumped on board. My husband ended up losing 90 pounds. My mom lost over 50 pounds. So I have just seen like my choice to, transition to plant-based. I have seen it take like this ripple effect. It just started with me, but now like after years, I have shared this information with so many people. And now I'm coaching and telling my clients, what to do and how to do it, and keeping them accountable. Again, getting the processed foods out of my diet. I was living off of fast food. I was living off of a bunch of, vegan products after I transitioned. So I really had to learn how to prepare meals with whole foods, and how to get my family to enjoy these meals with whole foods. So again, just start with where you're at. If it's pizza, then, maybe switch over to some kind of homemade pizza or something. So any kind of adjustment that you can make. Another thing, all of the fried foods that I was living off of, the minute I came off of those, my gut health improved, my thinking improved, my energy levels, everything. I wasn't bloated. I wasn't feeling disgusted. I wasn't irritable. And I have tracked my fasting labs as well, and everything is improving. My fasting cholesterol, my fasting blood sugar numbers. My last plant-based pregnancy was incredible. The healthiest pregnancy I've ever had. I wore my same clothes the entire pregnancy. Like, honest to God, I wore my same clothes the entire pregnancy. I didn't have to buy, like a larger size or anything. Another thing that I recently added within the last year, like I said, I am always learning so that I can, keep people up to date. I can give my clients the latest information. So again, is fasting, which I think I mentioned that in the poll. I'll kind of come and do a talk about that soon. But for example, the last few days, I have increased the hours that I'm fasting. And so typically, in the past, I have suggested or done challenges like fasting challenges where you wait to eat until like 10 a.m. and then from 10 to 7 you have your meals and then you fast overnight again. But recently I'm pushing that limit a little bit, and so I'm waiting until the early afternoon, like 1 or 2 o'clock. And for me, I haven't had any struggle with that, which I'm surprised because I'm home now. Let me know if you have tried fasting before and what, your experience has been. I'm just making sure. Perfect. Sometimes the comments don't show up, but yeah, let me know if you've tried fasting before. But for me, I just feel much more energized. I feel much more clear. I haven't been sick in years. I continue to maintain my weight, with just eating healthy and, giving my digestive system a break. Another strategy that I'm recently really focusing on is just my mindset. I'm sharing that with my clients as well, or sharing that with you guys in my posts as well, as like, how am I handling my stress? What am I doing for myself, for my self-care? I have recently started to talk about like what's beyond the fork. You know what I mean? Because some people are still eating healthy and maybe they're not reaching their goals, and I don't want them to feel like they're doing something wrong. It could maybe be their stress or their sleep, or maybe they need to cut down the hours of day that they're eating. So there's so many different areas to our health and wellness. It's not just one thing. I can't come here and tell you this is the one thing that's gonna, do it for you. This is the one thing that's gonna magically get you there. It really is that holistic approach, and paying attention for you. Like, what are your triggers? What are your behaviors? What are you doing the first thing when you wake up in the morning? How are you feeling? You know what I mean? And it really starts the night before. If you go to bed with a bad attitude, how's that going to affect your next day? So again, it's beyond the fork. I'm really starting to focus more on that with my clients versus just, eat fruits and veggies and that will solve your problem. Although that works for a lot of people, your mindset, your stress could be definitely holding you back. So I wanted to just share, I was able to lose 45 pounds in the last 3.5 years, just following natural, whole food, focusing on my stress, intermittent fasting, just very simple techniques that anyone can apply. I've shared, with friends and family. I've helped clients transform their health with some of these strategies. And I would just say, if you can incorporate one new thing every day or one new thing every week or every month, whatever you can handle, whatever you can do to kind of, inch closer or jump closer to your goals, it's going to be, incredible a year down the line. I never thought that I would be really in control of my health. I watched family members just struggle and suffer their entire life. So for me to be able to, be confident enough to help other people, it really is incredible. It really is an accomplishment because I was in a place where I didn't even know how to eat properly or how to cook a proper meal. So I just wanted to let you know that it is possible. You can do this. You can be in charge. You can take back control of your health. There's so many possibilities. There's so many different ways to improve your wellness. Try not to feel overwhelmed. Just take it one step at a time. Whatever you're feeling comfortable doing, whatever you're feeling ready to do that. And whatever's working for you, keep doing it. If you're feeling like you're struggling or stressing, take an outer perspective or ask a friend or ask somebody to take a look. I always ask people all the time, any struggle, any problem that I have, I go immediately to, a friend or my husband and just say like, can you take a look at this? Because I'm feeling stuck for some reason. So reach out to people, ask for help. I never wanted to ask for help. And thankfully I did, because I've learned so much along the way and I've been able to make so much progress along the way. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of encouragement that, you can do this. I didn't, do any portion controlling. I didn't do any tracking. I used to wear a fitness band, but I don't really need to do that anymore with 3 kids. I don't go to the gym, anything like that, just walking, staying active. So you really can create a lifestyle that's going to support you, that's going to keep you healthy, that's going to keep you happy. I always put healthy and happy together, because if you're just like healthy and starving and not happy, then what is the point of that? You know what I mean? You want to be healthy and happy. So I always put that out there. And then lastly, I wanted to mention, I'll make a post about this as well, but I wanted to give people a opportunity to benefit from what I'm doing, and that is through a referral program. So since I am going into my practice full time, I have more space in my schedule to work with other clients. So I want to offer for anyone who invites family or friends to the group and they sign on with me to my 20 Pounds Lighter program, I would offer you a referral bonus of $100. So let me know if you're interested in that. If you're watching live or as a replay, you can just say I'm interested, or yes, or anything, whatever. And I will send you some information about how that would look. It's brand new, so I'm still working it out. But I'm thinking of creating some kind of contract so that, it's professional and it's not just like, unprofessional. So I want to be really professional about that, but I wanted to give you an opportunity if you refer anyone and they sign on to my 2-month program, I would compensate you for that. And so awesome. Monica says, yes, healthy and happy. Awesome. And interested. Wonderful. Yeah, so I will send you a message, but anyone who's watching this as a replay, feel free to comment as well if you have any comments or questions, or if you're interested in the referral program, just taking advantage of that. Other than that, I plan to do a training about, how to incorporate intermittent fasting and what that can look like and what the benefits are. I know for me, I've had a lot of benefits from intermittent fasting. So hopefully that's something that you guys can try and implement and benefit from as well. So that was everything that I wanted to share with you. If you guys have any comments or questions, let me know. If you're interested in, taking advantage of the referral program, that will just be, your decision to do that or not. But I do appreciate, any referrals or sharing things or adding people to the group who you think would benefit. Other than that, I am going to hop off, and I hope you all have an amazing, amazing night, and take care. Bye.